Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, IPL 5 Caster Search judges. Yeah, that's right, my name is EdwinMols. I'm here on May 1st, 2012, and I'm auditioning for the IPL 5 Open Caster Search, which makes me super excited, and I'm actually here to do the bans and picks for a game. This is actually a mock audition here, so these are actually bans and picks that were part of IPL 4 back in early April, 2012, and since I'm going to be doing this cast instead of the two fine gentlemen you see here at the bottom of the screen, boom. Here I am, what's up? I got my PSP Esports shirt on, because yeah, I'm all about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm EdwinMols here again. We're going to be doing this little, mock audition for you. So I'm just going to talk about these bands and picks, and hopefully, with any luck, get to cast in IPL 5. Excellent. Beautiful. And after this, there'll also be a game that I'm going to be casting, but it has nothing to do, nothing to do with these bands and picks, and that'll be next in the YouTube channel, so you can just go watch that afterwards. But I'm going to go take a look before I actually start this video here. I just have a video of it. This is not in-game client or anything like this. This is between Monomaniac and between Dignitas. This was actually an IPL 4, as I said before. They're in the middle of the bans right now. If you don't play League of Legends or you only normally play in blind pick mode, this is tournament draft, in which both teams will actually ban champions to be played from that game, and then they will actually pick their champions in an oscillating 1-2-2-2-2-1 pattern. So right now we're in the banning phase. Actually, the video begins slightly into it already. We already have Karthus banned, as well as Kog'Maw from Monomaniac and Udyr banned from Dignitas. During this banning phase, you can kind of get an idea of how much these teams know about each other. Dignitas is a big team. They played in a lot of tournaments. Monomaniac already kind of knows what they play. They know how Voyboy and Scarra play and what they like to play in their team compositions and all that kind of stuff. But Monomaniac was actually a new team in this tournament in IPL 4. They were 8th seed, and they were kind of underdogs, even though they placed very well. What I'm trying to say is Dignitas didn't necessarily know exactly what Monomaniac was bringing to the table. So the bans from Dignitas will be less well-informed, and more just kind of a general thing to avoid. I'll go ahead and start the video here. So the Karthus and Kog'Maw bans, pretty smart bans, not really targeted towards any member of Dignitas, but Karthus is a very strong AP mid. I mean, he's been banned and played a lot in big tournaments, so no real surprise there. Kog'Maw's a really strong AD. His range is incredible. He actually got a small nerf today, actually, in today's patch in May 1st. He was just kind of such a good AD. Meanwhile, Udyr and Urgot being banned out, as well as Cassiopeia for Dignitas. They're kind of good bans in general. Urgot's the only kind of throw one, but Urgot's been seeing a lot of play recently. Cassiopeia, very strong, very aggressive mid lane, so Dignitas doesn't want to have to worry about somebody who's really out for the kill in mid lane. So they're getting rid of that Cassiopeia choice. Ryze is a really strong AP, actually. He received a change recently. I mean, today, again, it's the May 1st patch. With spectator mode, because he was just so tanky and could put out so much damage as a mid AP caster. Monomaniac Paradoxical, actually, no fear, no hesitation, immediately locks into the Lee Sin up there. They're on blue team over here, and we do have Dignitas on purple team. We'll pick up that Lee Sin. I love this first pick because Lee Sin can go either in the jungle or top lane, and it kind of leaves Dignitas guessing where exactly Lee Sin will end up, so they can't really pick immediately against that top lane or pick immediately against that jungle. But we'll actually see Dignitas, Voyboy, and Scarra, no fear, no hesitation themselves, picking up Olaf as a top laner, and Corki as an AD. I shouldn't say Olaf as a top laner. He could jungle potentially, but he's seen a lot of play in top lane recently, actually receiving his own very small nerf in the recent May 1st patch. And Corki, a very mobile, high burst damage and sustained damage, kind of all around good AD. I really like playing Corki myself. We have seen Janna, of course, played so much. IPL 4 was, I think, the last tournament that she was played so much before she actually got nerfed. She was just kind of a pick all, ban all. It was actually kind of surprising to not see her banned in this particular game. And then we have the Riven picked up for Zion Spartan, and this kind of setup's really cool because, again, you have Riven who can jungle or be in top lane. You have Lee Sin who can jungle or be in top lane. So kind of leaving a lot of options open for Monomaniac right now. Back over to Dignitas. Locust did pick up that Taric, and I will dominate picking up the jungle Mundo. Mundo will almost definitely be in jungle. Their cards are definitely on the table here for Dignitas. They're not hiding anything. None of these champions really have the ability to go in multiple places. Except for, as I said earlier, Olaf. Monomaniac Zig hanging out on that Graves, a really strong AD as well. I like the Graves versus Corki matchup. Actually, I kind of prefer Corki in that particular sense, but we'll see how that ends up playing out. And he will lock in there. Excuse me. The last pick going to Monomaniac Nintendo Dex, hanging around, and we're looking for an AP mid pick out of Monomaniac. because we could see Lee Sin or Riven jungle. And there we have the Morgana pickup. Nintendo Dex will not be jungling that Morgana. We will see him switch out with another member of his team. And we have the last pick going to Dignitas' I'm a Cutie Pie, the AD player for their team. And the AP pickup for them will actually be Soraka. So after seeing this Morgana, a very passive laner who doesn't exactly have so much control over the lane. I mean, Morgana's really hard to push out, certainly, but she's not as aggressive as something like Ryze or Cassiopeia. And they go ahead and pick up the AP mid Soraka, which I like a lot. It's very interesting. I will pause the video here because they're actually going to pretty quickly run out of this, and I want to talk a little bit more about these teams. When you have everything out right now, you have all the cards on the table, you can see the entire team comp for both sides, you really want to ask yourself where the damage is coming from. And with Monomaniac, you have damage from a lot of sources. Basically, everyone but Janna can do a lot of damage. I mean, Morgana scales so well in team fights. Hitting multiple targets with her ultimate is exceptionally powerful. And Lee Sin and Riven are very mobile champions that can kind of dance back and forth. They can help peel for their important priority targets, or they can help focus the priority targets on the opposing team. And finally, Graves with a lot of sustained AD damage as well as burst AD damage. Overall, the team fight presence for Monomaniac as well as the skirmish presence is very strong. Over here on Dignitas, they have a remarkable ability to walk around wherever they want, and I really like this. It's cute in a way. Like, you got the Mundo, who is very fast. He has not cooldown reduction, but he has CC reduction against himself, reduced thanks to his W, and you have the Olaf, who can just hit his R and not be disabled for a period of time. They will be able to walk around wherever they want in that team fight. They're going to be able to go wherever they want. That being said, they don't really have any hard CC with which to help peel for I'm a Cutie Pie on Corki or Skara on Soraka. So it's going to be all about really focusing and sticking to their targets. Overall, I kind of like the team composition a little bit more from Monomaniac, but I'm not really here to talk about that because I was supposed to cast the picks, and then I'm going to be doing the game next. So, there was my little band pick audition. This is EdwinMols once more. My next video will be for the game. This is again for the IPL 5 Caster Search, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in a sec. Just go ahead to the channel and click on the next video. See ya.